rainy day on the third stage of the Tour of Scandinavia at the start line of Kongsberg, and the predictions are not any better for the rest of the day. The riders have been lucky with the weather the last couple of days in Norway, but on today's final day in Norway before we go to Denmark, it pours down. And that might affect the tactics of today's stage.
I think it's going to be a tough day. Obviously the weather's quite bad. I think it's quite a hard middle section, but I think the final is sort of a pinch to the line, and I think it's a good one for us, hopefully with Lizzie and Elisa Balsamo there.
Yeah, yesterday was a long day, so yeah, for sure I feel it today. It's a tough climb to have. It's such a long day, so especially after the first day it was hard. It's unrelenting this tour, yeah, for sure I feel.
Because of the rain, the peloton stays together for the first hour of the 134-kilometer race to Larvik and takes it easy on the Vignal climb. Then, with 57 kilometers to go, a group of 4 riders break from the peloton. Oudeman, Cordon-Ragot, De Meij and Kessler try to stay ahead of the peloton. They get some minutes, but are being reeled back in with less than 30 kilometers to go. This is also the chance for Carina Schrempf, who goes solo. But the peloton has different plans, and with 6 kilometers to go, she is back into the peloton. In the streets of Larvik, the sprinter teams are lining up the sprinters and organize the lead-outs. The final steep climb is hard. Moolman Pasio is setting a high pace, dropping some sprinters, but not Lorena Wiebes. With 100 meters to go, the Dutch rocket is already coming to the front of the group, but it is still a long way to go. But the European champion manages to get in the front of the bunch and extends her lead. And, like the first stage, Lorena Wiebes wins the third stage of the Tour of Scandinavia.
Yeah, they went from the beginning on of the climb, so it was quite hard, and then it slowed down a little bit. But in the final straight they went again full gas, and it was for me quite a long sprint, but yeah, I'm happy to finish it off. Yeah, I think it's always nice to show it that I also can do this kind of stuff.
Lorena Wiebes wins the third stage of the Tour of Scandinavia. Liane Lippert is second and race leader Cecilie Uttrup-Ludwig is third. Cecilie Uttrup-Ludwig extends her lead in the general classifications. Annemiek van Vleuten is second and needs 12 seconds on the Danish rider. Greta Marturano is third and is 21 seconds behind. Liane Lippert had a strong finish and is now fourth, 35 seconds behind Uttrup-Ludwig. Tomorrow is the fourth stage, an individual time trial in Denmark.